Summit Sunrise, hanging out with Elizabeth from the Summit Foundation. And I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there that are familiar with the Summit Foundation, the duck race and, the Parade of Homes. But this time of year, what are you guys up to?
Sure. This week we have our Philanthropy Award nominations due, 23rd annual. It's a really special event that we do. People probably know us for events and grants and things like that. This is a little different. It's our way to kind of honor the community and honor other nonprofits and people doing wonderful things in the community.
Okay, so let's talk about, first of all, how much money do you guys typically give back to the community as the Summit Foundation? What does that usually look like?
Last year we gave back $2.2 million in grants and scholarships. Yes, which is just awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah, great for us. But there's tons of other nonprofits and people doing really good things in the community, and that's where we focus on our philanthropy awards.
And so you guys are kind of like the umbrella. So let's say somebody wasn't really sure about all the different nonprofits, wanted to give back in some way. You guys kind of get to know those nonprofits and then distribute. And so for a night like this, is it something that you have to have accomplished a certain amount of things, or have lived here for a certain amount of time? How does that work?
Not at all. It's an open nomination process, so people from the community nominate other people, nonprofits, individuals, even businesses. And so we just accept those nominations. We have a great committee made up of some of our board members, but also just community members that we feel would be really good to go through the nominations. And so it's a great group, and they go through that. And it's awesome, and pick the winners.
Okay, so how do people submit their nominations? Let's say they're thinking like, my buddy has been doing this. Like, how do they nominate
There's
them?
nominations on our website, and you can look at them there. It kind of goes through the guidelines, and there's also a neat nomination for the Community Collaboration Award. It's really special, and it talks about different groups that get together to make something happen. So we've seen some neat things on that in the past. Looking forward to that this year, as well as the individual categories. So all that's on our website. People can also come by our office and get a nomination form, and those are due this Friday, October 11th.
So you get the nominations in this Friday, and then what happens for the night of the awards? How does that work?
So we usually let people know ahead of time.
Okay. So
yes.
they can be prepared. That's
yeah,
nice.
So they can
That's
be
nice.
prepared, and then they can invite their friends, family, loved one, etc. So those people can be there to support them.
Yeah.
And it's really a heartwarming evening where we have people that nominated get up and talk about the people and explain or talk about the nonprofit, which is really special, and then they accept their award. And it is always it's always a night with tears, in a good way, happy tears. It's very touching.
Oh, that's awesome. So when does that actually take place?
Our Philanthropy Awards is November 22nd, and that is open to the community.
Gotcha.
We just ask people to RSVP at our office.
Yeah, definitely. What a cool thing to do, to celebrate some amazing people in Summit County. And, I have to say, just over the past few months that I've had the pleasure of seeing some people in our community just do amazing, amazing things, like on top of working full time and having kids and, a million other things, and yet they give back so much. So I'm sure you guys have some people in mind too, so make sure you get those nominations in, and that's due this Friday.
This Friday, October 11th.
All right, and the website to do that is what?
SummitFoundation.org.
Okay, all right, you guys, well, get those nominations in, and don't miss out on recognizing some of those very special people in our community. We have to take another quick break here on Summit Sunrise, and we'll be right back.